5 emotional benefits of Japanese minimalism you never expected. Have you ever walked into a Japanese home and felt instantly calm? What if we told you that this ancient way of living could completely transform your emotional well-being in ways you never imagined? Today, we're diving into the surprising emotional benefits of Japanese minimalism. Hey everyone, we're so excited to share something truly special with you today. When most people think about Japanese minimalism, they picture empty rooms and stark white walls. But here's what's fascinating. This 400-year-old philosophy goes so much deeper than just having fewer things. It's actually a powerful emotional healing practice that millions of people around the world are discovering. The truth is, Japanese minimalism isn't really about throwing away your stuff. It's about creating space in your life for what truly matters. And the emotional benefits? They're absolutely life-changing. We've spent months researching this topic, talking to experts, and even trying it ourselves. What we've found will probably surprise you just as much as it surprised us. So grab a cup of tea, get comfortable, and let's explore these 5 incredible emotional benefits that most people never see coming when they start their minimalism journey. Number 1, reduced decision fatigue and mental clarity. Let's start with something that affects every single one of us every day: decision fatigue. Did you know that the average person makes about 35,000 decisions per day? That's absolutely mind-blowing when you think about it. From what to wear to what to eat for breakfast, our brains are constantly working overtime. Here's where Japanese minimalism becomes your emotional superhero. When you embrace this lifestyle, you're essentially removing hundreds of tiny decisions from your daily routine. Think about it. When you have fewer clothes in your closet, getting dressed becomes effortless. When your kitchen only has the essentials, cooking becomes a joy instead of a chore. This isn't just theory either. Researchers at Cornell University found that people who live in cluttered environments make more impulsive food choices and struggle with decision-making throughout the day. But when we simplify our surroundings using Japanese minimalism principles, something amazing happens to our minds. We start experiencing what the Japanese call kokoro no sukima, literally meaning space in the heart. This mental clarity feels like taking a deep breath after holding it for years. You'll find yourself thinking more clearly, feeling less overwhelmed, and actually enjoying the process of making choices instead of dreading them. Many people who practice Japanese minimalism report feeling like their minds have been decluttered right alongside their homes. It's as if removing physical items creates more room for creativity, peace, and genuine happiness to flourish. Number 2, deep sense of gratitude and appreciation. Now, here's something beautiful that happens when you embrace Japanese minimalism. You develop what we like to call emotional richness through physical simplicity. It sounds contradictory, but stick with us on this one. In Japanese culture, there's a beautiful concept called mono no aware, which roughly translates to appreciating the fleeting nature of things. When you own fewer possessions, each item becomes more meaningful. You start noticing the weight of your favorite coffee mug, the softness of your one cozy blanket, the way sunlight hits your clean countertop. This shift in perspective is absolutely transformative for your emotional well-being. Instead of constantly wanting more, you begin treasuring what you already have. We've heard from countless people who say that Japanese minimalism taught them to find joy in the smallest moments. Watching steam rise from their morning tea, feeling grateful for a comfortable chair, appreciating the silence in their peaceful bedroom. Research from UC Berkeley shows that people who practice gratitude regularly experience significantly lower levels of stress and depression. But here's the kicker. Japanese minimalism naturally cultivates this gratitude without you having to force it. When you're not constantly surrounded by excess stuff, you automatically start noticing and appreciating the beauty and simplicity. It's like your emotional palate becomes more refined. Just as eating less sugar makes you appreciate natural sweetness more, owning fewer things makes you treasure each possession more deeply. This creates a beautiful cycle of contentment that keeps growing stronger over time. Number 3, enhanced emotional regulation and inner peace. let's talk about something that might completely change how you think about your living space. Your environment has a direct impact on your nervous system, and Japanese minimalism leverages this connection in the most beautiful way. When we're surrounded by clutter and chaos, our brains remain in a low-level state of stress. It's like having background music playing that you don't consciously notice, but it's still affecting your mood. Japanese minimalism creates what researchers call restorative environments, spaces that actively help your nervous system calm down and reset. The Japanese have mastered this through principles like the use of empty space and silence. In a Japanese minimalist home, there's room to breathe, both literally and metaphorically. Your eyes have places to rest, your mind has space to wander, and your emotions have room to settle. Studies from UCLA's Center for Everyday Lives found that people living in cluttered homes had higher levels of cortisol throughout the day. But here's what's incredible. When participants simplified their spaces using minimalist principles, their stress hormones naturally decreased within just a few weeks. We've personally experienced this emotional regulation benefit, and it's truly remarkable. When you come home to a calm, uncluttered space, it's like giving your emotions a warm hug. You'll find yourself feeling more patient, more centered, and better able to handle whatever life throws at you. It's as if your home becomes a sanctuary that actively supports your emotional well-being.
Number 4, stronger connection to personal values and authenticity. Here's where Japanese minimalism gets really interesting from an emotional perspective. When you remove all the excess noise from your life, you start hearing your authentic voice more clearly. It's like tuning in to your favorite radio station after years of static interference. In Japanese philosophy, there's a concept called ikigai, your reason for being or life's purpose. Japanese minimalism naturally guides you toward discovering your ikigai by eliminating distractions and helping you focus on what truly matters to you. When you're not constantly managing and thinking about your possessions, you have more mental and emotional energy to invest in your relationships, passions, and personal growth. This process of alignment between your external environment and internal values creates something psychologists call authentic happiness. It's different from the temporary pleasure we get from buying new things. Instead, it's a deep, lasting satisfaction that comes from living in harmony with who you really are. Many people discover that as they embrace Japanese minimalism, they start making different choices about how they spend their time and energy. They might realize they care more about experiences than possessions, or that they value quality time with loved ones over accumulating more stuff. This clarity about personal values leads to more intentional living and ultimately greater emotional fulfillment. The beautiful thing is that this authentic living becomes self-reinforcing. The more aligned your environment is with your values, the more confident and peaceful you feel about your choices. It's like your outer world finally matches your inner world, creating a sense of harmony that's deeply satisfying on an emotional level. Number 5, increased mindfulness and present moment awareness. Let's wrap up with perhaps the most profound emotional benefit of Japanese minimalism, its ability to bring you fully into the present moment. In our hyper-connected world, most of us live in a constant state of mental time travel, worrying about the future or replaying the past. Japanese minimalism gently guides us back to right now. When your environment is simplified, you naturally become more aware of your immediate experience. You notice the texture of the wooden table, the quality of light streaming through your window, the feeling of your feet on the floor. This isn't just poetic, it's incredibly therapeutic for your emotional health. Neuroscientists at Harvard found that people spend about 47% of their waking hours thinking about something other than what they're currently doing, and this mind-wandering typically makes them less happy. But Japanese minimalism creates natural anchor points that bring your attention back to the present moment. The practice of maintaining a minimalist space also becomes a form of moving meditation. When you're mindfully caring for your few precious possessions, cleaning becomes contemplative instead of stressful. Organizing becomes peaceful instead of overwhelming. You start finding joy in simple activities that used to feel like chores. This increased mindfulness has ripple effects throughout your emotional life. You become better at recognizing your feelings as they arise. more skilled at managing difficult emotions, and more capable of fully enjoying positive experiences. It's like Japanese minimalism trains your brain to be more emotionally intelligent and present. So, there you have it. 5 emotional benefits of Japanese minimalism that go far beyond just having a tidy home. From reducing decision fatigue to increasing mindfulness, this ancient practice offers profound gifts for our modern emotional challenges. Remember, Japanese minimalism isn't about perfection or following strict rules. It's about creating space in your life for what truly brings you joy and peace. Start small, be patient with yourself, and trust the process. Your future self will thank you for taking this journey toward emotional well-being through the beautiful wisdom of Japanese minimalism. What aspect of Japanese minimalism speaks to you most? We'd love to hear about your experiences in the comments below. And if this video helped you see minimalism in a new light, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content about creating a more peaceful, intentional life.